Hello and welcome to another Doctor System 1 video. Today I'm reviewing the Doctor Who 50th, the Essential Guide sort of thing. I really like the front cover, that it's got the 50th sort of 50 on there, but it's got all these different bad guys and people who the Doctor's versed over the years and stuff. It's nice TARDIS blue. And then you got like similar sort of thing going there. The contents page, which just goes through all 11 Doctors. This book is pretty much fully up to date before I go into a full review of it. 50th DW logo there, Essential Guide. That retails for about $9.99 from Planet and some other places as well. It's pretty much up to date. It goes up to the 11th Doctor, name of the Doctor. It doesn't include stuff on the 50th or time of the Doctor, but that's to kind of be expected because they've only just recently kind of released those sort of things, whereas most books will probably have been released prior to that event and stuff as well. An Adventure in Time and Space just quickly just goes over this bit just goes over overview of Doctor Who just in general and tries giving you an overall picture. I think, and then how it all began. It tells you how it started and who started it and so on. And then all these go into a format, which is the first Doctor, for example. So what I mean by format is it'll be the same format for this one as it would be for the 7th or 4th Doctor. So there it goes on about a little description about the 4th Doctor and what he brought to the role and what he was like and how he was and stuff. Who is the first Doctor? A little bio about who played the part of the first Doctor and so on. When they were born, when they died, and what other stuff they did prior to Doctor Who. Through the Vortex, which is really, these parts is a must-have for any Doctor Who fan who is trying to collect episodes from the classic series. Definitely a must-have, this book, if you're a classic Doctor Who collector, because the Through the Vortex ones will definitely help, because obviously they've got, Season 1, An Earthly Child, The Daleks, The Edge of Destruction, so on and so forth, So it's got 1963, Season 1, it tells you the title name, Unearthly Child, 4 episodes, or 4 parts of that story, and then it tells you who the writer is and so on, and stuff like that. So it's got a nice picture there, TARDIS shot and 10th Planet Sideman. An Adventure in Time and Space, again, as a heading, quickly goes through, it kind of goes through some of the major sort of maybe stories in the First Doctor's era. Then the First Doctor's companions, it tells you how long they helped him for. So, like, it says here, before An Earthly Child, so we're led to believe that Susan Foreman, who's his granddaughter, helps him obviously before An Earthly Child until the Dalek invasion. Then it tells you a bit about the so it tells you who played them and so on, the character name, how long they played, when they started, or what episode they started in, when they left, episode they left in, and then the actor or actresses or whatever name, and then a bio about said companion and what they kind of were like with the Doctor and so on. So, and then pretty much the same about the monsters, which is title First Doctor's Foes, tells you about the First Doctor's enemies and what they were like and stuff. And then there's these boxes just there and there, which just tell you interesting little facts about them and that which you might not have ever heard of. So here it just tells you about them in said story, and that. And it's a 2-page one, well, technically 1, 2, 3, 4 page part. Then Time Tech, which is basically the big section there where it just goes through the technology, that version, that reincarnation of the Doctor used and that. Then the end of the First Doctor, it just goes through the First Doctor's last episode, his regeneration scenes, pictures of it. And as I say, the next lot just goes through the same sort of trend. Through time and space, companions, different types of foes, Time Tech, which this one's nice because this is the first one with the introduction of the sonic screwdriver. It was first introduced in the Patrick Troughton era. Then it shows you, the regeneration scene and stuff. Again, it's really useful, as I say, if you're trying to get the episodes, as I am with Tom Baker. So, for example, it helps a lot because now I know that I just need Terror of the Zygons and the Android Invasion to get all of season 13, and I'll have all of season 12 and 13, his first 2 seasons. And it helps a lot because I just like having the list there and stuff, rather than always typing in, full Doctor Who list, blah-de-blah, and looking up what needs to go where and blah-de-blah and stuff like that. And this includes the year, as I say, the episode, how many episodes, who the writer were, and so on, and that. So, and as I say, it goes up to about the current Doctor, the 11th, goes through his tenure as the Doctor and that, and kind of ends it though on Name of the Doctor, because if you look there, it only goes up to Name of the Doctor, but starts with the 11th hour back in 2010. So, and then sadly enough, I don't know why, but and then it talks about just the Doctor, kind of his future and that. And then, worst of all, the last but not least page is the grave of the Doctor, or the tomb of the Doctor. It's really sad, but no, it is definitely a must-have. I think, well, the Through the Vortex sort of things with the 9th onwards, i.e. 9th, 10th and 11th, the new series Doctors, is kind of pointless because obviously you can just buy them series by series, whereas with the classics, like I've got all these episodes, I've just got them all in series, whereas, the Christmas Invasion you'd have to get individually each and every one with like the, with the classic series ones. It does mention with this Doctor, I think somewhere there is sort of, although the TV did end, or the TV kind of like version of the Doctor ended, it began anew, with the audiobooks and novels and comics. Nice shot of the sonic screwdriver, the 8th Doctor sonic screwdriver and his sort of working kit sort of thing that he uses, which we see very briefly in the movie. And that. So yeah, it's definitely a must-have for any fan of Doctor Who. So yeah, I highly recommend it, especially at $9.99. It's really worth it. So as always, thanks for watching. Comment, rate, and subscribe.